taking a trip for an in and about virtually to visit Keller Ranch. We also have some awesome entertainment from Doc Gibbs to share with you today. Make sure you stick around to the very end because we are giving away, Keller Ranch is graciously giving away a guest suite experience at their community. Oh, and hey, by the way, hi, I'm Zoe. I'm with Celebration Magazine Live. I always forget to tell you who I am because most of you know who I am. So that being said, as we watch the tour through the community today, we will have time for questions. So if you see anything, any questions come up, if you want to put those into your chat for us, Kiefer and I will do a live Q&A after we watch the tour of the community. But I'm going to introduce you to Kiefer. Kiefer, say hi. Tell us a little bit about Keller Ranch before we begin.
Hi, my name is Kiefer. I'm the lifestyle coordinator for Keller Ranch. We are a 55 plus active adult community. One of the things that I love about us is the fact that we are all about moving and grooving. We don't want to sit down. We want to stay active. We're not senior living. We are active adults. So we are very similar to conventional apartments in that we don't have transportation, we don't have hot meals or anything. But with that being said, like I said, the lifestyle program is a big part of what we do here. We also have a clubhouse that has a bunch of amenities that are available to you guys 24/7 anytime. So ultimately, it's about finding the right fit for you, and we hope that that's us.
And real quick, before we go any further, well, you're going to get to see all the awesome amenities. And one of my favorite things that they have, which is in the fitness room, which I was just blown away by. But where can you tell us roundabouts where you are so people know what area you're located?
Yes, so technically our address is in Fort Worth, but we are right on the edge of like North Fort Worth and Keller. So everything we do is Keller based. We are off of, I would say Golden Triangle. We are about 10 minutes from 35, 10 minutes from Presidio Town Crossing off of 35, about 10 minutes from Alliance Town Center. So I would say, even though we're not technically Keller, Keller is everything that we have access to. We're on the Keller Chamber of Commerce and all that.
Well, and I'll be honest, when I went out there so we could film this, I was like, this is more Keller. That's one thing that always throws me off about Fort Worth. Fort Worth is so huge. You could be in Fort Worth downtown and drive half an hour and you're still in Fort Worth. It blows my mind. Anyway. Sorry, guys. All right. Well, that being said, Kiefer, thanks so much for joining us today. We're going to start out with a performance of a couple songs by our good friend, Doc Gibbs.
Hello, everybody. My name is Doc Gibbs. Welcome to the album here at Keller Ranch, and we're so glad to see you. It's a beautiful place, and I'm going to give you some beautiful music as we tour this lovely, lovely place. Here we go. When whippoorwills call and evening is nigh, I heard of my blue heaven. Turn to the right, a little white light will lead you to my blue heaven. You'll see a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that's nestled where the roses bloom. Sing it with me. Just Molly and me, and who else? And baby makes three. We're happy in my blue heaven. We're happy in my blue heaven. My blue heaven. Stevie Wonder. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always stay around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. You must have known that I was lonely, because you came to my rescue. And I know that this must be heaven. How could so much love be inside of you? You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always stay around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always stay around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. 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 Here we are in Texas, and you know, it's hard to play in Texas if you don't play any country music. So here's a great tune from George Strait. Can I get everybody going? Yeehaw! Come on, try to get real. Yeehaw! All right, I'm gonna sing it now. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana, wanted me to push her broom. Sweet Eileen's in Abilene, she forgot our honeymoon. And Allison's in Galveston, somehow lost her sanity. And Dimple, who now lives in Temples, got the law looking for me. I said all my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. Here's an oldie but goodie. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around, finally found somebody who could make me be blue and make me be true, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross, but try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. Nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you. Wonderful you. Just had to be you. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around, finally found somebody who could make me be blue and make me be true, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross, or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. But nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, wonderful you. Just had to be you. Yeah, it had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you.
You gotta love Doc. He always does such great music. He picks the best songs. All right. Well, we've enjoyed Doc for a little bit. Stick around because we are going to enjoy some more music from Doc at the end. But I am excited for you to experience the tour I took of Album Keller Ranch. It really is a beautiful community, amazing amenities, and Kiefer showed me around and it was amazing. So Dan, without further ado, let's watch this tour.
Welcome everyone to another exciting In and About with Celebration Magazine Live. I am Zoe Frost and today we are at the Album Keller Ranch. You are in for such a treat when you see this community, and don't forget to hang around till the very end because they have a very special guest suite experience to give away because they would like you to be their guest. And that includes stay for one night. They get access to all the amenities and dinner on them. So you get to experience what it would be like if you would decide that you would like to move here. Or if it's just not in your area or what you're looking for, you can tell your friends how wonderful your stay was here. So Kiefer, tell me a little bit more about Album Keller Ranch before we begin our tour.
Well, here at Album Keller Ranch, we are a brand new active adult community. You have to be 55 or better to live here. And what sets us apart from a lot of these other communities that are geared towards 55 plus is the fact that we have a lifestyle program. And it's not just board games and bingo, we have a lot more happening. We're gonna have groups, we're gonna have outings, we're gonna have clubs, we're gonna have events. We're gonna have a lot of things happening each day, each week. And so we hope that you come and check us out and like what you see.
Well, yeah, and be our guest. Well, Kiefer, I can't wait to get going and show everybody what we've got in store for them. Thank you so much for having us, and we're gonna go on our way and explore this beautiful place. We are here in the one-bedroom model apartment at Album Keller Ranch. Now, Kiefer, okay, first of all, this kitchen is gigantic, which is amazing. But tell us about this space and, you know, what people get when they live here.
Well, as you can see, we've got quite an open floor plan, lots of space. And then back here, we've got lots of windows for natural light. That's one of my personal favorite parts of the apartment. So if you notice, all of these fixtures are going to be this nice dark bronze. You've got the detachable fixture here, deep sinks. These are really good if you're anything like me and you're trying to wash dishes and, you know, making a bit of a mess. And then over here, you can use this part of the counter to kind of, you know, sit and enjoy your meals. So you've got, this would be like your dining area. Over here, we've actually got quite a patio. Come outside, enjoy some fresh air.
And that is a huge patio. I could not believe when I opened the door how big this was. Now there's no grass here, but they do have a resident, you said, that put turf in here for their pets.
Yeah, and it looks lovely.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to put something out here.
Great. All right, let's head back inside. I want to point out something that I really like about the living area out here is you could set this up whichever way that you wanted. You're not forced to only have the couch on one wall and the TV on another. And if it felt a better flow to you, you could flip-flop the room, which is great. Now, Kiefer was telling me something super awesome, super cool, and that is this internet is included with your rent?
Absolutely, absolutely. You don't have to fuss with that. It is included in the rent. It is not an extra fee. And we have ruckus boxes in all of the apartments, so that way everybody has got good signal. So that's one less thing to worry about, especially in today's age. We all need internet.
That's great. That's great. Now, and we're going to go look at a little bit more of the apartment here in a second, but I did want to ask, so what would the starting rent for this apartment be?
Starting rent for our smallest one bedroom is going to be about $1,200, and it depends on each apartment.
Okay.
On our site map online, if you hover the cursor over the actual apartment, it will give you the specific current rate for that apartment, because depending on the view and the location in the complex, the rates might be a little bit different.
Interesting. And then you told me, so this is technically your smallest one bedroom, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. It only gets bigger from here.
Well, that's impressive because it's big as so as it is. So let's head this way, and we're going to take a peek. And you know, the bedroom here. I was going to say something cheeky, and I thought better of it. That's a king size bed in this room. So there is definitely plenty of room for furniture, your king size bed, and to still move around. What you may or may not have noticed yet is, so tell me about the flooring in all of your apartments.
The bedroom is the only part of the apartment that will have carpet. Everything else will have the tile flooring with the fake wood finish. We also have fans in the bedrooms and living rooms of all the apartments.
So I believe this is a vinyl plank, which the advancements in vinyl plank are incredible. The great thing is they're really hard to damage. They're waterproof, so you don't have to worry about spills or anything like that happening. And they're impossible to scratch, so you know the flooring will stay nice for you, which is wonderful. Okay, and then you do have an entrance to your bathroom from your bedroom.
So all of our bathrooms are going to have the walk-in showers with the glass door. And our 2 bedrooms have 2 bathrooms, and those will be the same, except the master bathroom will have a bigger shower.
Very nice, very nice. And we've got granite countertops in all areas. Or actually, is this granite or is this like a Korean style?
I'm not for sure. I have to check.
But either way, it's absolutely beautiful. And then a large, very large walk-in closet back here.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of space for all your clothes and things you need to tuck away. I love the shelving there too.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to walk back out here again. But while we're walking, Kiefer, tell me about, you know, well, actually, we forgot a couple great features. So not only do you have this cabinet space, but you also have a pantry here for your food, which is really nice. You got a great pantry. And then next to it, washer and dryer.
So with this being our smallest floor plan, this is going to be the stackable washer and dryer. We have other floor plans that are going to have a side-by-side washer and dryer and a different kind of laundry room setup. This is the smallest setup that we do have, but all apartments come complete with a washer and dryer.
So that's great. There's no extra cost or charge. You don't have to rent them. You don't have to buy them. They are a standard appointment. Mm-hmm. So what all is included in your monthly rent here?
Included in the monthly rent, you have internet. We have valet trash. We have pests fee, and those things are, you cannot opt out, but they are tacked on. Okay. So I believe that's about like $37 with the administrative fee, those extra things added on. Okay. Water is sub-metered, and we have an exclusive contract with Reliant Energy, so we always scoop people that direction, get them a good deal. But yeah, that's it for the rent, is just the internet included in the rent.
And as far as like on-site activities, that's included too?
Oh, yes, of course, yes. So the thing that sets us apart from other active adult communities is it's not just the age restriction, you have to be at least 55 or better. But we also have our lifestyle program, and it's not just, oh, we're going to play bingo on Mondays and cards on Wednesdays. It's, what is our lifestyle going to be? What are we going to do here? And that's where we get into, you know, groups and clubs, and, you know, if we're going to have bingo, are we going to have a bingo club? Is it going to be a big night? It's only going to be on the schedule and in part of the program if it's what our residents like. So we're doing our best to have things happening to keep us active like we want, but then also customize it so everybody is getting to do what they love and then getting to share it. So if you've got a prayer group and you want everybody to come meet in our clubhouse, we absolutely want to set that up. You know, if you've always wondered, how do you decoupage a dresser top? You know what? Let's watch a YouTube video and figure it out. Let's do it. Come on, let's get together and do stuff. And I can already say that I've seen our ladies in particular go from strangers to neighbors to friends. They call each other. It's 11. We started mimosas. Where are you? You know, so I just, things are just going to get better from here, and I'm really excited to see how we grow.
So I really like the concept that you're able to customize the activities and the lifestyle aspect of things to what the residents want. That's really important. And it was really neat while we were walking over here. We found some rhinestones on the ground. They have a vendor fair, First Fridays, you said, right? So it's every first Friday of the month. Okay, and tell me more about what that is.
So we just had our first one. It went fantastic. So Album First Fridays is essentially like a Canton First Mondays type setup where we will have vendors come in and set up in our clubhouse, and that will allow the residents to come down from their apartments and do some on-site shopping. And one of our vendors was a jewelry vendor, and unfortunately one of their stands fell over and busted something, and I've been picking up rhinestones for days. So, but I tell you what, they certainly made out like fat cats, because at one point their table was surrounded by residents and everybody was buying this, buying that, and I made a couple purchases myself. So yeah, I'm excited.
I can't resist the sparkly either, so I understand.
Shopping?
Yeah. So that's a lot of fun. So that they have activities and things like that on here. It really sounds like it is a lifestyle really fit to really keep you active and involved and, you know, just doing and enjoying life. So thank you. Thank you for showing us the model apartment. And we're going to go check out some more areas of the community. So we are here in their beautiful courtyard. But before you tell me about this, Kiefer, we passed by a feature, an amenity that I've only seen at one other place. And they have on-site storage units that are separate from your apartment. Can you tell me a little bit more about those?
Yes, so our on-site storage, they are inside just like the apartments. You do not have to walk out of the building to get to your storage. You can decide which storage you want as far as the sizing and where in the building. They're not assigned per apartment. We've got anywhere from small, $35, all the way up to extra large, $150.
Well, and that's a great option for people who are just moving from their homes. They're still trying to decide what they want to keep, what they want to get rid of, and they can put some of this stuff in storage and flop it out, or even holiday decorations.
Oh, that's a big one.
You know, people want to store their Christmas stuff, because I know some people are really big about the holidays and do a lot of decorating. So it really gives you some great options, which is nice. I love that. Okay, so we are outside in their courtyard, and it's a little dreary and chilly today, so people really aren't going to be utilizing the space. But I noticed back in the distance, there's a fire pit.
Yes, that was custom built. It is stuck in there.
I love it. So people can come out and enjoy some friends and sit at the fire pit. Now they are able to bring their pets out here, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
That's great.
We are a pet-friendly community. As far as pets go, you can have 2. There is no weight restriction, just breed restrictions, like no aggressive breeds.
Okay.
So if you've got a dog that, weighs a little bit extra, that's totally fine, and you're more than welcome to bring your dog throughout the community. Just need to have them on a leash.
Great.
And then we've got pet stations, so if Fido has to do his business, we can get it cleaned up.
Wonderful. Well, we're going to head this way. I can't wait to show off this outdoor kitchen. Oh my goodness. But there's lots of great sitting areas around. I mean, wait until you see this area here. Man, you could throw one heck of a barbecue out here, huh?
Absolutely. And this is all available for resident use. So if somebody wants to have a barbecue and they need to utilize the grill and the space, they are more than welcome.
That's great. And I can tell you from experience, these grills are very similar to the ones I have at my house, and they are phenomenal and work amazing and clean up so well. So that is a really great feature. And then of course, we've also got over here your pool. We're not going to get too close to the pool because it'll pick up some of the noise from the pool cleaning system. So tell me about your pool area.
Absolutely. So no lifeguard on duty, swim at your own risk. But the deepest part of the pool is 3 foot 8 inches. So this is going to be a great spot to just enjoy the water, and you don't have to worry about getting too deep. We've got a couple different access points. We've got the tanning area, and then as far as seating around the pool, whether you want to sit out in the sun or under some shade, we've got accommodations for you there. And it's right outside the clubhouse, so.
Great, and it looks like it's accessible from several different areas of the community, which is really nice.
And it's open year-round. The hours are, I believe, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
So it's heated.
It is.
Oh, very nice. So you've got a heated pool that you can utilize, which is wonderful. Well, fantastic. All right, we're gonna make our way and go see something else. So they have a really nice feature here, and I would never have known that was what it was until Kiefer told me. So show it to me and tell me what it is.
So with all of our apartments being inside and then our amenities being inside the courtyard in the apartments, we don't want anybody to just have access to them, but we want our residents to have 24/7 access. So we actually have fobs. Each of these fobs are given to the leaseholders. So whether it's 1 or 2 people living in the apartment, you will each get one. This box right here, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
This box right here, when it's red, the door is locked. You cannot get in. So nobody can get into the clubhouse through this door. If I take my fob, I run it across, it turns green. This unlocks the door and gives me access to the clubhouse. So even though as a resident, you'll have access to this 24/7, the other people that live in the area, they can't just walk in and help themselves. So that's another level of security that you have without having a person that's here for on-site security.
Well, and the thing that I love about that fob is it's so thin, and I mean, it's not some big clunky thing that's gonna be bulky in your pocket, which is really nice. So, and just to reiterate, so you said that the clubhouse and the amenities here are open 24/7?
for the residents.
Okay, that's fantastic. So if I wanted to go in and get on the treadmill, you know, at 2 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep, I could.
Absolutely.
That is fantastic. I love that because I know there are plenty of people that are like that. Speaking of treadmills, we're going to head inside now and we're going to show you their fitness center and yoga room. So we are here in their beautiful fitness studio. Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, that TV is huge. I just had to mention that. Free weights, recumbent bikes. What other types of equipment do we have in here for people?
Well, right behind us, this is like a sit-down elliptical. And then we also have 2 treadmills. And we have the bike where you can work your arms simultaneously, and then just the bike on its own. One of the things I enjoy about this is that it's not a little closet with a treadmill. It's a genuine fitness center, complete with, like you said, weights, equipment. And over here in the corner, you've got some counter space to set your stuff down, and then a mini fridge if you want to set your water bottle in there and keep it cool, so that way you don't have any, you know, any hot water while you're working out.
Okay, I have to say, I have never seen a machine like this one before. That is really cool. So, I mean, ellipticals are great because they're great for your joints because it's a very smooth, low impact exercise. And as we get older, we know we got to take care of those joints. So this gives you the ability to sit and still get the exercise benefits of an elliptical machine. I love this. I absolutely love this. So not only do they have their fitness studio, they also have a yoga workout room. So let's head on over there and show you what that looks like. So if machines aren't your thing, I'm sure they have classes, and Kiefer will tell you about those in a minute.
So I personally love this room because you can do a lot more than yoga in here. So first of all, you see all the mirrors, and then we've got the bar in the back. We do have a row machine in here. But other than that, you can use this for group exercise or, you know, classic yoga. We've got yoga mats. We've also got the weight balls and the exercise balls in the corner. Now, the feature about this room that really sets it apart is that we have a program called Fitness on Demand. So right now on the TV, we just have regular cable and we've just got sports. So if I come over here to this screen and I tap it once, turns it on, tap it again. We're currently on cable, but I feel like exercising. So I'm gonna tap Fitness on Demand. Then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna tap here to select the program. So let's say today I feel like doing, I'm gonna do some beginner burn cardio. Gonna press play, and then I'm gonna look over here on the TV and start my workout. We've got everything from 10-minute yoga to 30-minute full body strength training. Whatever it is you like, there is a full library available to you 24/7. And I'm not gonna do that.
I'll say it. It's easy. There you go, guys. Here we go. All right. I mean, oh my gosh.
And if you're worried about following, like coordinating, you can turn around and you've got the mirror and you can do what she's doing if you're one of those people you have a hard time mirroring.
Okay, this is genius. I cannot say that I have seen a system like this in any other property. I know if I was a senior looking for a place to live, this would be huge to me because I don't work out because I don't know what to do, right? And that's a lot of the problems with people is they age. If they weren't someone who was a fitness person before, but they find that they're needing to do more, a lot of times people just don't know where to start. And this is a fantastic way to help you learn what to do. And I have to admit, being a former ballet dancer, I love the bars in the back, and bar exercises are amazing. So the bars along the wall. And the great thing is I'm sure there are programs on this TV where she said that balance is an issue, that you could still use this to help stabilize yourself.
Absolutely.
And love it. I love this. This is my favorite so far. I just got to tell you, it's my favorite. All right, well, this is wonderful. Thank you for showing it to us. I'm trying not to get too excited and squeaky, but we're gonna go look at something else now. So we are here in the game room, and appropriately, we've got the Game Show Network on TV. I watched that all the time when I was homesick from school as a kid, so I'm a big fan. Wow, this is a lot of fun. So, I mean, what can people do with this space, in this space? It's amazing.
Well, this space is multi-purpose, like with anything else in the clubhouse, but we do have it designated for games. Back here on this wall, we do have a bunch of games laid out. Residents can play anytime. This is another part of the amenities that's available 24/7. I told somebody one day, if you want to play Midnight Monopoly, go ahead and have at it. And the nifty feature over here is this wall Scrabble. This is so much fun. The tiles actually have magnets, so you can put them wherever you want. And I went ahead and spelt out Album Keller Ranch to be playful. And we've got our chalkboard here to keep score. And so you can get your letters and see what you can put together or drop. So, and I always encourage people to come by and see what they can add to the current words on the board.
Well, and the cool thing is this is definitely something that people could stop in, build up a word, come back later, check it out. I mean, you could be anonymously playing with someone and never know. You could have a secret Scrabble friend.
Right, or mischievous and remove a letter.
Right.
I've had some people want to do that.
So I love how you have a lot of the classic editions of games here, the things that our residents will remember. I will have to say, even for me, as I go through, I played Sorry with my 9-year-old son. He wanted to play a game for Mother's Day. It had cards instead of dice.
Oh.
So you flipped cards, and that's how it told you to play. And I'm like, well, I want to be able to share with my kids, or in your residents' cases, my grandkids, the games I played when I was younger that I remember. So I love that you have that option here. Rummy Cube, one of my favorites. If you ever want to challenge me to a game, I'm on. And then another really neat feature that you were telling us about is the control system for the TV in here. So tell us how that works.
Absolutely. So the TV is not like a lounge TV in that it's just there for like background noise. You can actually select what you'd like to watch and adjust the volume. Now the problem is having a remote floating around, it's going to get lost, right? Mm-hmm. So we've resolved that issue by having a wall remote right here. Now we are still being put together. We're not quite finished, so we are going to get buttons that are labeled to let you know volume, channel, guide, power, all that good stuff. So you can decide what's on the TV while you're in here playing your game. And as you mentioned before, with kiddos and grandkids, we of course welcome them to the community. Given that we are age restricted, we do want to be around that certain crowd, so we have certain hours. So from 3 to 5, anytime during the week, you can have the kiddos up here or grandkiddos, and that is just for the amenities in the clubhouse. So if you want to have a get-together or a barbecue or like a game day with some family, you can do that between those hours, and then the rest of that would be in your apartment on your own. So you can have family visit, but as far as the amenities, we do keep that to 3 to 5.
So if you don't like rowdy, don't go to the pool between 3 and 5 on Saturday or Sunday.
Right.
That's what I'm hearing.
Oh yeah.
That's
cool.
Yeah. You know what? It's really great though that you do have that, because some people may not want to be around children and they want to just sit and relax. And if they know in that time period that, that might not be the time to do that, then they can avoid those areas. So I really, really like that. Now, I am going to point out the elephant in the room, because Album Keller Ranch is a brand new community. You've been open how long now?
Barely a month. April 8th is when we had our first move-ins.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Oh, how fun is that? So we are brand new. It even has that great new building smell to it, which I love. But pointing that out is because there will be game tables that will be in this room. They are waiting for those to join the rest of the furniture here. So thank you so much for showing us this space. And I think we're going to go to the theater room next.
Yes.
So we are here in their beautiful theater room with their giant screen and projector. I'm going to guess this is about 145-inch screen, so you can truly get the theater experience without having to leave the community. Now, Kiefer, okay, I'm just going to say this. This community is smart. And when I say that it's smart, it has a lot of great, easy to use, which is really important, tech things. That was real technical, wasn't it? Tech things in the community. So how do I control this? Like if I want to come in here and watch something on Netflix, can I do that?
Absolutely. So the nifty thing about this room is if you want to watch something on your own, you can, or if you want to watch something with a group. So just like in the game room, we do not have an actual remote. We have this wall remote. We have this tablet. So right now on the screen, we have regular cable TV. We've got subtitles going. We've got it muted. But let's say I want to watch something on Netflix. I'll come over here and I'll just press Apple TV, and that will change the screen, and that is now my remote. So let's say I want to watch something on, let me scroll down. Let's say I want to watch something on YouTube. I can come over here and select YouTube, and the app will open. And then I can decide what I want to watch on YouTube.
And it literally is just a matter of hitting arrows and okay. So it really is a really simple and easy system to use. You were saying people can have watch parties in here. Now you did tell me, you mentioned the 3 to 5 time frame, right? So if I had my grandchildren here, between 3 and 5, we could come in and watch a family movie friendly together, correct?
Absolutely. And if you want to set up something with your family, let us know and we can block time in the schedule for this space. It doesn't cost you anything to rent, but let us know so we can reserve it for you.
I love that you're able to reserve areas of the community. I think that is phenomenal. And of course, what movie theater is complete without some popcorn? And they've got over here, they've got a microwave. This is a microwave over here, so you can make yourself some popcorn when you have your movie. And then, of course, they have a cooler here too for beverages that you can put away. But what a fun room. I love it. It's so easy to use. The chairs look so comfortable. And you've got these great little tables. So if you bring your drinks in, you've got your popcorn. You don't have to worry about holding on to everything and balancing things in your lap. Wonderful. All right. Well, I think we are done with this area. Thank you so much. And we're going to move on to the next. So that does it for our tour today. Kiefer, this property, this community is absolutely amazing and beautiful to look at. And gosh, this room is such an amazing party room. I'm sure that you guys will be planning things like that in the future here, yes?
Absolutely. This is where all the events will be taking place.
So the magic happens here, huh?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much once again for having us, showing me around the community. Don't forget, guys, don't run away. We still have to give away that amazing guest suite experience. So stick around and see if you are the lucky person who gets a little mini getaway on our friends at Album Keller Ranch. Kiefer, thank you once again. Thank you, Album Keller Ranch. Everybody have a great day.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching that with us. You know what's sad? I watch those videos sometimes and I crack myself up. I laugh at myself. Anyway, it's just silly. All right, we have questions. If you have questions about the community, please feel free to put those into the chat. We did have someone ask, and if we could get Kiefer up here with me and spotlight her too, do you currently have water aerobics at the pool?
So that is a great question. I do not currently have it on our activity calendar. There is no reason why we can't have it on the calendar. So when there's a demand, we can make it happen.
Fantastic. And that's one of the things that we talked about when we were in the apartment is how the programming and the things that you do at the community and the activities really are, customized to what your residents are asking for. One of the things that I always enjoyed is they have a tagline the tagline is carefully crafted, carefree living. And they really do try to craft everyone's experiences. All right, next question. Do the movie seats recline?
The seats in the theater do not recline, but they do have wheels under them, so they can be moved however we want to move them. They don't have to stay lined up like that.
Okay. Is there a pet park there available?
We are currently sharing the pet park with our sister community, Keller Ranch. They are literally right next door to us. They are similar to us in that they're a regular apartment complex. We are age restricted and gated. They are also gated and they're right next to us. So we're originally going to have our pet park in our courtyard, but after looking at it, it wasn't going to be quite enough space. So it's going to be a much better use of space and much better for the pups when we share the one that's connected to Keller Ranch right next door to us. But that outside space in the courtyard is another space that you're more than welcome to bring your pets. Just got to keep them on.
Right. And that's the important thing to mention is the courtyard is accessible to pets too. So even though there's not an actual, pet park fenced in, there is still an enclosed area where your animals will be.
Speaking of pets, actually, we just set up our little pet hospitality cart by the front. So we have a little thing of catnip flavored dental treats for the kitties. And then we have apple peanut butter flavored grain-free treats for the pups. So more than welcome to come on down and grab you something. We even got some little toys in there too. So
cute. Do you have a library on site?
We do not have a library on site.
Okay. All righty. And now I know we saw some garages. Tell me about your parking, covered parking, garages, open parking. What is parking like on site?
So we have parking all around the building. The uncovered parking is free. The covered parking is $50 a month, and the garages are $100 a month. They are not assigned. So if you decide if you want a carport or a garage, then you would pick the one that you want.
Okay. So if you want to get more exercise, you could pick one further away from your apartment.
I've tried to park at the end of a parking lot to give myself a longer walk, and after a couple times of that, I'm like, no.
Rain. That's all you need. Just rain, and you'll go. I'm questioning this decision. Okay. How about? This is a great question. Do you have on-site tech support for people that are having issues with their laptops, their phones, their technology, any of that?
Well, the answer to that question is that technically, as far as a company, we do not. But I can say as far as basic things, our staff here, we absolutely love working with this demographic. So if you're having a hard time with your computer, your iPad, or your phone, you are more than welcome to give us a call and see if we can help you with it. But as far as an actual IT tech support on site, we do not have that. I will say our service supervisor, Tabitha, she is very tech savvy. And so that's the sort of thing that you could probably ask her for some help too.
Great. And then how about a salon? Is there a salon on site?
We do not have an on-site salon.
Oh, okay. All right. So you get to go to your regular place. They don't have on-site services. Is there any sort of tax or convenient tax on the garages or the covered parking in the community, or is that just a flat $50 or $100? That's
just the flat 50 or 100.
Okay. Great. Lots of good questions, guys. Lots of great questions. So I'm going to ask some questions here. How about deposits to move in, community fees, and then what is the starting cost to live there?
Okay. So I actually have one of our leasing consultants with me, Josh, so that way he can help answer these questions. Want to make sure I give you guys accurate information.
Of course.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Josh.
Hi. Okay, so to answer your question, We do not have typically security deposits.
Okay.
So as part of your standard application process, you're going to look at doing the application with us online. You can either do it at home, online on your own, or if you want to come into the office and do it with us, we're happy to do it with you and just kind of walk you through everything. But either way, we always do everything online, and that's everything from application to move in, work orders, payments, all that. It's all digital, so you don't have any paperwork that you have to track and mess with. For the application cost, there is a $25 application fee per person, and then there's a $500 community fee. The community fee is a one-time fee that you pay whenever you apply with us, and it just takes your home off the market as part of your buy-in here at the community. It doesn't get re-upped annually, so it's literally just a one-time fee that you pay whenever you submit your application. Right now, as part of our leasing special, we're actually giving that $500 back to you on the third month that you're here with us. And then for the first 2 months, you're actually getting those rent-free. So 2 months free here, plus you get your $500 credited back on the third month. And then the only time you'll ever see a security deposit is if it's a conditional approval. So if we're not able to give you a straight up Class A green light, ready to go approval, we have to do a conditional approval, then you would have a $300 security deposit. Otherwise, your application would be denied in that case. But that's the only time we ever have a security deposit, unless it's like a pet deposit. Pet deposits are standard for all pets. But there's no administrative fees. So that's one thing that's interesting, because administrative fees can be pretty pricey. They can range anywhere from about $50 all the way up to $500. And most apartment communities are going to have those, but we don't. We do not have an administrative fee. So that's what your cost to apply is going to look like.
Wow. And that's that's a phenomenal special that you're running right now. So
yeah,
in case you didn't hear that, there's a $500 community fee, which you get back because that $500 comes off of your third month's rent. But on top of that, month 1 and 2 are rent free, right? Did I hear that right?
Yes.
Wow.
As of right now, that's true. However, I will say that there was just a meeting had today, because we have had so many leases come in recently, that it is going to change. It's going to not be as generous. So we will have a leasing special moving forward, but it's not going to be 2 months rent free, and you're not going to get that community feedback. So that change is coming here. As soon as we have more details, we'll let everybody know. But for right now, if you apply within the next 10 days after having a tour with us, you get 2 months free plus your community fee credited back.
Fantastic.
If you have anybody who might be interested in leasing, but maybe they're like, it's not the right time for me, then we just know that we can start leasing as late as October. So if you found something today that you liked, if you wanted to lock it in for later, you don't have to move in right now, but to get that leasing special, you just need to apply, and we can move in as late as October.
Great. So I actually did have someone ask if they wanted to move, could they move immediately?
Yes, we do have stuff available for immediate move-in for both 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom floor plans on all 4 floors of the community.
Great. So, so here's another question. Since you guys are new and you've got a lot of availability, are they able to pick like where their apartment is? Like, oh, hey, this one's near the door that goes outside. I like this one,
Absolutely. As long as it's available, you can choose it. Pricing does change a little bit based off of the location. So it's kind of the same here as you would at any apartment community, or even independent livings and assisted living communities as well. So our base price starting off for a 1-bedroom is going to be $1,200. It's going to be the most affordable option for a 1-bedroom. Most affordable option for a 2-bedroom right now is going to be $1,500. And that's going to put you for one that's on the second floor, very close to an elevator, that's probably going to face outward, have an exterior facing view. We do have a range of apartments, and based off of that, sometimes you just pay $25 more for a courtyard view, sometimes a little bit more expensive. But second and third floor, you tend to get the best price.
Great. Okay. And what are the square footages of the different apartments that you offer? So like, what would your smallest square footage be in your largest?
You guys toured in the model that you saw earlier on film. That's going to be our Allen floor plan, also called the A1. So that's going to be the smallest square footage. That's going to be 675 square feet. But my square footages range across 1 and 2 bedrooms from 675 square feet all the way up to 1,227 square feet. You
That's
get a
great.
5-minute play in there.
Awesome. Okay. Is there a separate freight elevator for moving furniture?
There is not. We don't have separate elevators, but for residents and then for business or for freight, that kind of thing. But we do have 3 regular elevators here located throughout the community. I think you're only about a 3 or 4 door walk down the hallway to get to an elevator if you're far away from an elevator. And they are pretty good size. You can fit almost all your furniture in there. I haven't come across anything yet that won't fit into our elevators.
Great. Great. Okay. Let's see. I don't see any other questions right now. If you have any more, please feel free to put them in. While you do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off our list of names, and I want you guys to tell us about that guest suite experience. While after I'm done, rewind. Sorry. After I'm done reading off the names and verifying, while I create our spin wheel to give away our prize, I want you guys to tell us about that guest suite experience. So let's do these names first. As a reminder, guys, if you don't hear your name, just type it into the chat for me. Emma, I saw that you joined, so I've got you on here, but let's go through our list here. I've got Mary Silva, Wyvette Covington, Vivian Marino, Dennis Marino, Glenda Austin, Bob Weininger, Roy Bales, Bill Barr, Gil Gonzalez, Judy Gonzalez, Jean Twine, Barbara Rusk, Tim Rusk, Patricia Mills, Glory Goldstein, Richard Rogers, Terry Campbell, Lynn Alfers, Bob Alfers, Marcia Stewart, Kim White, Paula Miller, Farron Wyatt, and Emma. Emma, what's your last name, darling?
Oh, I don't put that out there.
Can I have your last initial at least, so that way if you win, they're able to
C.
identify? Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
on the registration, but I don't.
No, that's okay. I just need to know a last initial, so that way, just in case, I can go, okay, this is Emma C, this matches Emma C. We're good. All right.
Hey, so
Yeah.
Bob's not.
Bob's not here. Got it. Thank you. I will take him off. All right. I think we've got, did I miss anybody else? No? Good deal. All right, guys. So tell us about that guest suite experience while I pull up our spin wheel here. And then Dan, can you make sure I'm able to share? Go ahead, you guys.
Just waiting for you. All right, so the guest suite experience is going to be a night in our guest suite. So not only will you have access to all of the amenities throughout the community, including any events or activities or clubs or anything that we have going on, we will also be giving you, it's from one of our JATC partners just down the road, Two Brothers Winery. It is a free wine flight with a, what's the name of it? It's with a Lone Star platter that will be free for you guys, because we don't want you guys to just enjoy the room. We want you to enjoy other things that we have in the community, and then also get to enjoy one of the perks of having our Just Around the Corner program. And then just to kind of expand on that, we have several companies that are in that program, and honestly, that just means that as an Album Keller Ranch resident, going there is going to get you a special discount just exclusively for being a resident here. So you get the experience in the guest suite, access to the amenities, access to any activities, events that we have going on, and then also a free flight and Lone Star platter from Two Brothers Winery just down the road. And we certainly hope that you enjoy your stay here enough that you are so excited and so hot and ready to move and then join us.
That sounds great. Sounds really great. Check out, hey, whoever wins, make sure you check out that fitness room for me and report back and tell me how it is. I want to know about that program. All right, guys.
Hey,
Yes, Dan. Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna
yes.
send you a note over chat, okay?
You got it. It's like the you know, the big voice coming out of nowhere because I can't see him. All right. I am gonna wait till that shows up before I do my thing here, because if I share my screen, everything just goes away. Do, 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 do. You know, I
You
just
get that?
realized as I was
Zoe, did
setting
you
up
get
our,
it?
I did not
Oh,
get anything.
I sent it to Terry. My bad.
Hi,
Okay.
Terry.
Hey Terry, you got all the inside information now. So
I realized as I was pulling up our thing today that I haven't used the spin.
there you go.
I haven't used the spin wheel for a while. Oh, geez, okay. You could have just said that. All right, hang
Okay.
on.
Richard's
Got it.
here. Take out Roy.
Richard's here. Take out Roy. Got it. And take
All right,
out
cool.
Roy. Where is? There he is. Now he's not.
We got you, Roy. Thanks for letting me know, bud.
Got it. Awesome. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I am going to pull up my spin wheel now. Let me make sure I'm all highlighted. That's kind of important. Control A, Control C. Let's share this wheel. This is so much fun. Oh my gosh. Wait, I got to share my sound. I'm so excited. I haven't done it for so long. Ooh, I'm so excited. Here we go. Let's go full screen and yes, it's been too long. It's been way too long. Dan, you've had to do this the last couple times. I've been out of the loop, man.
I get all the good things happen to Dan. He gets to spin the wheel. I'm living life. I'm living large. It's awesome.
You are. All right, let's spin this wheel, see who wins our special guest suite experience. And that winner is, look at that, it's Vivian Marino. Congratulations, Vivian.
Congrats, Vivian.
Awesome. Well, our friends at Album Keller Ranch will reach out to you directly and they will get you the information on how you can take advantage of that. That'll be fun. All right.
Guys.
You're welcome, Vivian. Let me put this here. I got to write it down because if I don't, I'll forget. Although I'll probably go, it was Vivian, but you never know. All right, guys. Well, we have one more thing to share with you today before we say goodbye. We got another performance from Doc. So enjoy the music, sing along, dance in your seats, and let's listen to some Doc.
Let's rock around the clock. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your flat song. Gonna be hot. We're gonna start rocking till the band breaks down. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till the broad daylight. We're gonna rock around that clock tonight. When the clock strikes 2, 3, and 4, if the band breaks down, we'll count the more. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till the broad daylight. We're gonna rock around that clock tonight. When the clock strikes 5, 6, and 7, you'll be up in 7. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till the broad daylight. We're gonna rock around that clock tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis is in the house. Well, there's 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Ready to get ready now, no can't go, don't you shovel my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but the all of my blue suede shoe. Well, you can knock me down, stamp on my face, slander my name all over the place. But do anything that you wanna do. Hello, baby, let me off my shoe. But don't you step on my blue suede shoe. You can do anything but the all of my blue suede shoe. I said blue suede shoe. Blue suede shoe. Blue suede shoe. Blue suede shoe. You can do anything the all of my blue suede shoe. Well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Ready to get ready now, no can't go, don't you step on my blue suede shoe. Well, you can do anything but the all of my blue suede shoe.
Recline. Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but that I know it's growing strong. Was it the spring? And spring became summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, everybody sing. Good times never seen. So good, right? So good, so good, so good. I've been inclined to believe it never would. Ladies and gentlemen, Neil Diamond. Look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. We build it up with only two. And what I heard runs off my shoulder. How can I hurt holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. No, 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 no. Now, I want to ask you, does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Cold Fort Worth beer just ain't no good. Pajala, I tried night after night. You're in someone else's arms in Dallas. Does Fort beautiful thing about being here. It's always beautiful. It's just a lovely, lovely place. And it's a, reminds you that we live in a wonderful country with a lot of wonderful people. And here's an old song called Wonderful World from Louis Armstrong. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed days, dark sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, Louis is in the house. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What do you say, Doc? Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yes. Well, we hope you've enjoyed your virtual tour of this beautiful place, and I hope you've enjoyed the music too. But right now, I'm going to say goodbye to you, but there's a little bit more to come. Come on out and see us. Be our guest at Album at Keller Ranch.
And Doc's so great. I just love him. He's such a joy to listen to. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. Album Keller Ranch, thank you so much for hosting us. We really enjoyed doing the event with you. If you have questions about the community, you can call the community at 817-500-9976 and ask for Kiefer or Josh, and either one of them will be happy to help you. Or you can visit their website at albumkellerranch.com. And they're there for any questions you have. Thanks so much, everyone. We're going to take, that was good. Feel free to take yourselves off mute. Make some noise for our Album Keller Ranch team and Doc. And thanks so much.